Hi, I'm Gerald Witt with the Knoxville News Sentinel and Knox, here to give you some Election Day predictions. As I do every single day on Election Day, I go out and vote. I get to have an opinion in the booth, but I get to have one right now, too, where I tell you who I think is going to win, and then you can chide me in the comments for my accuracy or inaccuracy as the results start to come in. One of the first races that a lot of people were paying attention to in the primary is that for the 18th District of the Tennessee General Assembly, State House seat belonging to Martin Daniel. He emerged from the primary, a four-way race that got physical. We reported it. Now he is facing a Democrat in Brandy Price, who has put up a very strong effort, a good campaign, but it's just too Republican out there. Martin Daniel's going to win. Another guy who's going to win, but a Democrat, I think finally now, is Rick Staples in the 15th District of the State House. He's going in to replace Joe Armstrong. There was a three-candidate race there. Pete Drew, the independent, and a write-in candidate in Rhonda Gallman, who wanted to try and get kind of that last-minute effort to be able to beat him out on the ballot. But I think after campaigning and not winning elections in the city council races, county commission, and some other things, Rick Staples, I think, finally will get a seat in the General Assembly. The rest of the ballot is pretty uneventful, except for one big race I'm going to get to here at the very end. You guys probably know what that is. Roger Kane's going to win over Hensley in the 89th. It's a Republican world that we live in here in East Tennessee, and that's who gets elected, unless you are in the inner cities. And that is where we get to the race between Democrat Gloria Johnson and Republican Eddie Smith, who took the seat from Gloria Johnson 2 years ago, and she's been fighting a really good, strong ground game. The ads and the money have been coming in from outside for both sides. This one's going to be neck and neck. It's going to be decided by less than 200 votes. But I've got to pick one side. I'm going to go with Gloria Johnson. And not because I personally am going with Gloria Johnson. Let's make this clear. I think she's going to edge it out, and it's going to be because of turnout. In a presidential year, you get more voters. More voters, particularly in a city, tends to mean you get more liberal voters. And I think that that's going to translate to a win for Gloria Johnson. Now, that may not be the case tomorrow or even later tonight as returns come in. So feel free to go ahead and call me a fool if I happen to get this one wrong. At least on this case. I think I know some other things too. The other things to watch for tonight are going to be, well, really the thing anybody else is watching for. That's the presidency. I'm not going to try and make a call on how it's going to go nationally. That's not my place. We don't do that. I will say, however, Knox County is going to wind up going Republican again. They have been in every recent presidential election. And I think they will do it one more time. I think it's going to be Donald Trump with a little blue center there in the middle for Hillary Clinton. And I think that's going to bear out across the state, too. Your urban areas are going to go for Clinton, but the rest of the state's going to break Trump. No real surprises there, though. So anyway, wrapping it up, I'm Gerald Witt. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to keep up with us at knoxnews.com and our Twitter handles, Knox. I'm under G. Witt. And we'll be covering this election all through the night. So stay with us, and thanks for watching.